Yet we all remember how you taste. Who could forget? For a dragon, human meat is by far the most delicious, nearly irresistible. And I knew just from her smell that Camilla would taste better than any other. She was a human worth savoring. You smell very much like her, Rosemary. I very much want to kill you. I feel very cold inside, and not because of the snow. Girl, you are a trail mix. Oh man, Bubba, that sounds great. Our truce with humans has let us live in peace for many years. Until now. I haven't yet told you the true purpose of our conference, Rosemary. It is to address the breaking of that truce by one of my kin. A dragon has been eating humans, very many of them. A dragon's occasional slip-up can be overlooked, but this is becoming a crisis for your people, and he is unrepentant.
But why would he do that?
I can't pretend I don't understand. It's why I've chosen to stay isolated from them for so many years. The mere smell can be overwhelming.
He looks right at me as he says this. I take a few steps back.
As a result of this dragon's actions, our peace agreement may be dismantled. If that happens, our future is uncertain. Even the stars don't seem to know.
But you're not like that. You've chosen not to eat humans, so... So why are you even telling me this? Are you trying to scare me? Even though they are set in that lovely, delicate face, TIRUNE's eyes are sharp and fierce. For the first time, I fully understand that I am talking to something ancient, wild, and dangerous.
I simply want to know, Rosemary. Do you think I'm telling the truth? Do you believe that I devoured Camilla?
Oh, shit. I mean... kinda. I called it. So I thought that's what it was from the start. And we verified it with our own knowledge of language. So, like, that story is about him. He didn't just, like, make that up. He's like, look, if you live next to the best bakery in the world, don't eat some cookies, then come talk to me. Yep. I think he did it. I don't know if that changes our feelings or not. Like, I almost think it's more badass to be like, I think you did it, and I don't think you'll do it again. I think you did it, and I still trust you. Right? Than to say, like, I think you didn't do it. And, I mean, but that might be how the story goes. Like, no one ever saw her again. Because... right? I don't know. Because if it's because, like, no one ever saw her again because they, like, lived happily ever after, then, like, that could be fine. But I think he did it. Yeah, I think even if he didn't do it, this is a better choice. Cool. I think he did. Yeah. This will sound silly, but when I look into your eyes, I see something. Something I don't understand. It's like you live in a different world, a crueler world with strange rules. So, yes, I think the story is true.
That doesn't sound silly at all. You're a very perceptive young woman.
A chill runs down my spine.
My intention is not to frighten you, Rosemary.
Achievement unlocked, I think we nailed it.
But you deserve to know what kind of creature you travel with.
Let's just stop talking about it for now, okay? We still have a long way to go. He says nothing more, which is fine by me. We keep walking. TIRUNE's weak human form shivers from the cold, and he holds onto my shoulder for balance. His touch is soft and light. I can barely feel it. I'm happy to keep him steady. He looks so vulnerable now, it's hard to remember how he made me feel so cold inside. As we walk, I do my best to push those dark thoughts out of my mind. Could he really have the soul of a monster? I never had to wonder about things like this back on the farm. All I wanted was to be a knight and fight stuff with my sword and not worry about anything. A little while later, we make camp in a cave for the night. We've made good progress so far. It shouldn't take more than another day to get to the city. TIRUNE seems exhausted, much more than I would have expected after only a day of travel. His body's shaking again, worse than before. TIRUNE, I'm gonna make some barley tea. Would you like some? Or are you hungry for dinner?
I do not need to eat, but I will have some tea.
It's kind of scary how worn out he is, but I decide not to mention it. Instead, I pour us some tea, and we drink it together. We're silent for a while. I watch him, trying to guess what he's thinking.
You're staring at me.
I'm sorry. I can't help but wonder. Are you not hungry because you ate something else?
I had a large meal of fish before leaving for the city. I didn't mean to imply anything else. My apologies if you were on edge.
Sorry. It's been hard not to think about it, that's all. So, do you mostly eat fish, then?
Yes, they're very large where I live. I like to have deer sometimes when I can get them. I live alone on a rocky island in the sea. It's much warmer there than here. I feel myself relax. It's nice to talk normally again. Talk normally about how he just goes out and hunts massive animals and eats them because he's a dragon.
Sounds like a nice place. I bet it's pretty.
You might think so. Camilla certainly did.
Camilla, huh? Let's change the subject. What kind of stuff do you do during the day, besides, like, feel the magic of the stars and whatnot? Dragony stuff, like counting your gold pile or something?
Oh, yes, of course. I also kidnap a lot of innocent virgins, so you'd better watch yourself, Rosemary.
What? Who said I was? Shut up!
There you are, my attempt at joking around. Was it funny?
Yeah, hilarious.
No, I don't have a hoard of treasure. I mostly spend my time thinking, remembering.
Oh, you're back. Internet decided to be stupid. Did we say we think he did it? We did. And he has maybe just implied that he let us think he did, but that maybe he didn't. At least not right away. Because he just talked about Camilla fondly. Remembering what?
Things that were important to me, or even things that weren't. 2 stags I saw fighting in a forest, a tree felled by lightning. If it happened, if it was real, I remember it. My memory goes back a long time. I don't need much more than that.
Were you really alive before any humans? You said you were born with the stars or something like that.
Dragons themselves have existed since the very beginning. I myself am only about 1,000 years old. Yet in dreams, I see the dawn of time, or flashes of my mother's life before me. I wonder if we all don't share the same memory, reaching back to the very first of us.
To be honest, it sounds kind of lonely.
It's just the kind of thing Camilla would say. You know, Rosemary, I thought you were angry at me after what we spoke of before.
No, not angry, just kind of confused. If dragons really love to eat humans so much, is it even safe for me to be here with you?
I really wasn't trying to frighten you. Believe it or not, I like you. That's why I want to make sure you're safe, and you'll be safer with a full understanding of the situation.
Do humans really taste that good to you?
It's strange. I remember a time before I had ever seen a human, yet
When I'm weak and cold, I take this form, which looks like a human or near enough. Has this face lain dormant inside me even before I would have been able to recognize it? Have our encounters with humans caused us to mimic your form? It's weird to me that you, of all people, don't have any answers to these questions. Oh, I don't pretend to understand ancient magic. I just live by it and try to give it some thought now and again. You humans are magnetic, or invasive, to put it another way. We dragons have existed before everything, yet humans have had a profound effect on us, more than any other creature in this world. You mean, like, because of how we taste? Before humans walked the earth, we ate fish and deer and drank water and breathed air. None of these things questioned our right to consume them. We took what we needed and slept when we were tired. Sometimes we fought each other, but all disputes were eventually settled by the will of the stars. But when humans arrived, you spoke and felt as we did. You wept and begged or tried to reason for your lives. Despite all appearances, you seemed to be closer in spirit to dragons than you were to the beasts of this earth. Before humans, a dragon's actions were never right or wrong, but now we wondered if eating a human was evil. The stars were curiously silent on the subject. You might say that humans brought evil into our world. Perhaps the temptation to do wrong is what makes you so delicious to us dragons. What do you think? I don't know. I think that terms like good and evil are very limited ways to describe the world. That doesn't make me feel better. It wasn't meant to. You know, it's kind of strange. When I hear you talk like that... Whoa. Lies, he totally has a treasure hoard. I feel like he doesn't talk about it because it's like the treasure hoard from when he was like a kid. But when humans first started making money, he was like, oh shit, gold, this is great. And then he was like, I'm not into that stuff anymore. Like, it's just an old collection. I don't know. Alright guys, do we feel excited or do we feel confused? I'm not sure if the game is meaning to make that like a little weird and kinky. Alright, we have bacon voting for excited. Anyone else? Do it. We're into it. Fuck, we're into it. Oh no. Oh no, we're into it. Oh no. No, the game's definitely doing it on purpose, let's be honest here. It makes my heart beat faster. Are you sure that isn't just fear? Oh, sure, it's scary, but it's not just that. I left my home, which was cozy and safe, to try and be a knight. There's no other choice. Alright. I want to live by my sword and my wits to fight stuff and get strong. You're already strong. Okay, stronger. Sure, I want to be a knight so I can do good things and protect people. But I'd be lying. They are the face. Ugh, determination. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't love the thrill of it. Fighting beasts 10 times my size and going places I've never gone before and staring death in its stupid face. It sounds like that's kind of the world you live in. It makes me wish I were a dragon too. I'm surprised you would say such a thing. You seem so sweet and kind-hearted to me. Yeah, well, that's how you look to me. Looks can be deceiving. I'm not totally serious. Of course, I don't really want to stop being human or anything like that. But wow, I don't know how to describe this feeling. You live by strength, take what you need, and don't care about anything else. You're so lucky. I am very tired. Will you help take off my robes so I may sleep? Aw, shit. Oh, Sure. I love the like shocked blush.